Hello, my dear students of BA Part 1. I, Dr. Priyamvada Dinesh Bhatt, again welcome you in this semester second. All of you know very well that our second semester has been started, and so that let us start to learn our very first lesson, the responsibilities of young citizens, and it is a speech given by Lal Bahadur Shastri. Before starting the lesson, I want to give all of you thank you very much for your love and for your appreciation that you have watched my videos very lovingly and follow all the tips which I have given you in these videos. I hope these videos will also be helpful for you. So let's start our first chapter, the responsibilities of young citizen, and it is a speech given by Lal Bahadur Shastri. Lal Bahadur Shastri was the second Prime Minister of India, taking over after Jawaharlal Nehru's demise. Shastri was born in Mughalsarai. His father, Sharda Prasad Srivastav, was a school teacher and died when he was only a year old. Shastri was deeply impressed and influenced by Mahatma Gandhi. He became a national hero following India's victory in the Indo-Pakistan War of 1965. His slogan of Jai Jawan Jai Kisan became very popular during the war, and it is popular even today. The war formally ended with the Tashkent Agreement of 10 January 1966. Shastri died the following day in Tashkent of a heart attack. The present essay is the abridged version of a speech that Shastri delivered at a convocation of the Aligarh Muslim University. In this speech, he emphasizes the role that the Indian youth has to play in the development and progress of the nation. In very simple language, Shastriji, our second Prime Minister, he has described whatever he was expecting for the youth of India, from the young generation of India, because all of you know that young people or young generation is the pillars of the nation. Young generation or youth is the future of any nation. Whatever your situation in future life, you should first of all think of yourselves as citizens of this country. This is very important sentence Shastriji has told you, that whatever your station in future life, whatever your career in your future life, then you may be a lawyer, you may be IAS officer, you may be pass or crack the MPSC examination, and you will held a very powerful position, or you may be the judge in society, whatever you may be, but you should think of yourselves first of all as the citizen of this country. I am Indian first. I am not a lawyer, I am not police inspector, or I am not judge, or whatever, I am not teacher, but first of all, what is our introduction, or what is how should we think of about ourselves, that I am Indian. I am Indian. Then I am a lawyer, or I am a teacher, or anything. This confers on you certain rights which are guaranteed by the Constitution, but it also subjects you to certain responsibilities which also have to be clearly understood. When we say that I am Indian, at that time we automatically get some rights, certain rights which are given to every Indian by the Constitution. But all these rights are not come to us alone. With the rights, when we enjoy these certain rights, at that time we should follow some responsibilities also. No rights are enjoyable without responsibilities. Some restrictions should always be there so that we can enjoy our rights. पहा आता की आपल्या राज्यघटनेने आपल्याला जन्मसिद्ध काही अधिकार दिलेले आहे, पण ह्या अधिकारांचा उपभोग घेत असतानाच आपल्याला राज्यघटनेने काही जबाबदाऱ्यासुद्धा दिलेल्या आहे आणि त्या फॉलो करणं हे आपलं कर्तव्य आहे. कारण कोणताही अधिकार हा जबाबदारीशिवाय येत नाही. आपलं जे स्वातंत्र्य आहे या स्वातंत्र्याचा उपभोग आपण पूर्णपणे केव्हा घेऊ शकू तर ते स्वातंत्र्य आपण एका विशिष्ट चौकटीमध्ये राहून जर त्या स्वातंत्र्याचा आपण उपभोग घेतला तरच ते स्वातंत्र्याचा आपण खऱ्या अर्थाने चांगल्या रीतीने वापर करत आहोत असा त्याचा अर्थ होईल. महात्मा गांधीजींनी एक वाक्य हे नेहमी म्हटलेलं आहे आणि ते माझं अतिशय आवडतं वाक्य आहे की त्यांनी असं म्हटलं आहे की नियमांच्या चौकटीत राहून उपभोगलेलं स्वातंत्र्य हेच खऱ्या अर्थाने स्वातंत्र्य आहे, नाहीतर तो स्वैराचार होतो. When we follow some rules and regulations, and then we can really or truly enjoy all the rights, all the freedom greatly. And without rules and regulations, no rights are helpful for the society. जेव्हा आपण कोणत्या नियमांचं पालन न करता फक्त आपल्या अधिकारांचा उपयोग करायला सुरुवात करतो तेव्हा ती गोष्ट त्याचा रिझल्ट हा कसा असतो, वाईट असतो. समाजाच्या दृष्टीने चांगलं नसतं आणि आपल्या स्वतःच्या दृष्टीने सुद्धा ते चांगलं नसतं. त्यामुळे आपल्या देशासाठी, समाजाच्या आरोग्यासाठी आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल, काही नियमांच्या चौकटीत राहूनच आपल्याला आपल्या स्वातंत्र्याचा उपभोग घ्यावा लागेल. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, आपल्याला राज्यघटनेने भाषण स्वातंत्र्य दिलेलं आहे, पण भाषण स्वातंत्र्य दिलं आहे याचा अर्थ असा नाही की आपण उठून जर कोणाला शिव्या द्यायला सुरुवात केली तर निश्चितच त्याचे वाईट